Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, playing some more Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going to be doing another town update. Now before that, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for all the support. It's been absolutely amazing. We're almost at 25,000 subs. So thank you for liking my videos, commenting, sharing. It's just amazing. Now I'm really happy with what we're doing here in Scrap Mechanic. You guys seem to really enjoy the town updates and you've been giving me new suggestions. It's all great. But one thing I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to drive through town because I've noticed it's been a trend on my newer videos that stuff's getting suggested that has already been done in the town. So I'm going to go ahead and run through it real quick and then we'll go to the new stuff that I've done. Now, one thing you're probably going to notice is the new vehicle. We'll talk a little bit more about this vehicle here in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and start driving through town. Now on the right there, that is the junkyard. That was a highly suggested item. I'm going to drive up here. On the right side here, you're going to see a gas station, and on the left side there is a Napa Auto Parts store. I think, what was the last episode? No, never mind. I'm completely wrong about the last episode. That last episode's over on the other side of the map here. Now on the left side here, you're going to see a repair shop slash tire shop, and on the right side that is a paint shop. That is a new item here on the right side. That is a little parking area. A lot of you guys want to see like some sort of big parking garage, and it just doesn't make sense for a small town. So I built a little parking area, have a little bit of extra parking for the town. Really happy with the way that came out. Now on the left side, this is something that gets talked about a lot, and that is a car dealership. Now, I know there's not any cars out there, but that is what that is. I could probably just grab all the cars and shove them out front and say, car dealership, but anyways, let's go over here. That is a police station, and there's a fire station here. Now, I know you guys want to see some sort of clinic or hospital. That will come in the future. I just haven't gotten to work on it yet. Up there on the hill, that is actually a new project, and I will talk a little bit about that at the end of the video. But let's go over the bridge here. You can see the water tower in the background. That was something that was requested a lot, but that's done there. I didn't actually even do like a video on it, so it's just kind of popped up. I don't know which episode it popped up in. It was just like, here's the water tower. Now on the right side here, that's the car wash, and the left side was from the last episode. You've got a pizza, like a pizza joint, looks like a Boston pizza, and there's a little delivery truck. And I did explain the whole fact that my vehicles are almost as big as my buildings, but it's just a scaling issue at Scrap Mechanic. But anyways, we're gonna take a ride here. This is really my only new building. I've got a couple that I'm working on, but this is the only one that's been completed. And that is the bank. You guys really wanted to see some sort of bank. And I think it's because of the whole fact that we have a police station. I think people want to go rob the bank or do something. I'm not 100% sure. But first, let's go ahead and look at the armored truck. That's what this is, our armored car. I don't know, I couldn't really, I guess you can say it somewhat looks like a truck, but I don't know. Anyways, this is for the bank, obviously. The color scheme is somewhat similar. Like, I initially painted it red with a green stripe and it looked hideous, so anyways, let's go ahead and break it down here. Open everything up. You know, I should probably actually put it on a lift first. Yeah, you guys always want to see how I do my vehicles, and to be honest with you, there's really not that much special down here. What you can do, if you want to just download the world, just go under here and kind of pick it apart. There's not much going on, to be honest with you. You've got the 3 suspension pieces connected in the back. I've got the 2 in the front. Quite a few buttons. I think it's an electric motor under the hood. And I've got 3 controllers back here. Everything opens up. And you know, one detail on this that is actually really strange. It seems like they hide the gas tank under the, about right here. And that's why you see those 2 green pipe pieces. Now I was picturing like being able to see it from the outside, and you really can't see it, not unless you actually really look in there, but they're there. Let's go ahead and take this off the lift, and I've got to open it up again. Now you cannot open the back from the outside. It's all got to be from the inside. That's obviously for security reasons. So let's go ahead and open everything up again. There we go. Now the back, it's kind of hard to find too many pictures of the back of an armored car. They're just not that many online. Like I was doing a Google search, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing to search up on Google. I mean, I guess that might get you on a list or something, because yeah, it's probably like looking up certain items on Google is probably frowned upon. But yeah, I was like, wow, I need to find, what does the back of an armored car look like? And now probably somebody thinks that I'm gonna try to steal from one. So anyways, there's just some storage area back here for money. You've got a seat back here. Looks like most of the time there's somebody riding in the back. I've got a little glass area to separate themselves. The back opens up from the front, and he's got a side door that he can actually open up here, so if he needs to get out. But tried for security reasons. I didn't want like there to be a button here, even though it obviously doesn't matter in Scrap Mechanic, to be honest with you. But you know, just I like the way it looks. But yeah, the vehicle came out really nice. I didn't like. I know I always complain about weight issues on the vehicles, but this vehicle had to be metal. Like I could not picture making it concrete at all. It just wouldn't look right. But yeah, pretty happy with the way it came out. It actually looks really good. It looks really close to the picture that I was looking at. But anyways, let's go ahead and show off the main attraction here, and that is the bank. Now, the bank has a little bit of a weird paint scheme, or color scheme. I got to the point where I was doing like way too much white buildings. Like there's white building there, the Napa is somewhat white, the repair shop's white and blue, the car dealership is white, and I was like, I need to break up the color. So this is a color scheme I used. Now this color scheme actually looks close to the bank and Payday too. Maybe I'll post a picture in one of the corners. But yeah, it actually really does look like it. Now what you're gonna see here, and you're gonna notice a little bit of lag. It's right when you cross this line. There's nothing I can really do there. But yeah, I tried to create a fountain. Looks okay. I'm not really big on the water. I couldn't really think of anything else to put in there. I tried the concrete and painted it blue, and it just didn't look right. At least with the glass, you can somewhat see through it, and it gives it a little bit of an effect of maybe it would be water, except for the whole fact that there's lines running through it. Now, if I had the, I don't know which mod it is that actually gets rid of the lines, that would look probably pretty decent. But anyways, there's no parking at the bank. That's one thing that I was a little... I didn't know I was going to do it, to be honest with you. I have the terrain in the back goes up. I could have put it on the side to the left, but it also goes up right there, so it's really awkward. So that's why you have the new parking area on the other side of town. Now there is a drive-through on this bank, so you just drive through this way, and you're going to swing around. And here's a little awning. You've got a security camera to the right. I actually really like the way that security camera looks. But anyways, here's the teller area. You got a little opening. And yeah, you know, I really thought about adding a little more to this awning to the left, but I had to stop myself because of the hill here. Like I would have liked to have added one more lane, maybe stick a ATM on the outside and have it where you can actually talk to a teller right here, but unfortunately the terrain just didn't allow me to do that. But anyways, let's go inside the bank. Now, one really cool thing about the bank, and like none of my buildings really do this except for maybe the car wash. Car wash has a lot of bearings. But the bank actually has a bit of a spider web going on. There's a lot of detail in here, and this building actually took me quite a while. I didn't think it was going to. I thought, well, I'm just gonna build a simple bank and be done with it and move on to something else, but I'm actually really happy with the way it came out. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that noise. I've got a little security system here. We've got a metal detector. Normally, there'd be like a security guard right in this area. He's got a little table. Say, if you're going off, you need to search a bag. All right there. Now, realistically, a small bank like this probably wouldn't have this much security, but I went ahead and said, we're going to have a lot. We're going to have the amount of security that probably a big bank has, so. Anyways, let's close those. Now on your left side, you're going to notice another camera. And here's where the tellers, they're behind this wall. you've got 3 lines here, so you can go up, make a deposit, do whatever you need to do. And let me go ahead and go over the simple stuff, and we'll actually climb behind that counter because there's actually a really cool system back here, and there's the vault also that we need to go into. But yeah, we got a little, I tried to make a little ATM machine inside, and that's what I came up with, and I'm not 100% proud of that. Maybe I'll think of a different design, but over here there's a little office area. About every bank has some sort of office area. Say you need to go take a loan out or something, you can go in here and talk to the guys. Little area, just had to break up the bank a little bit. I just thought, like initially when I thought of this bank, it was gonna be like a big room, a couple teller lines, and a vault, and that was it. But I had to add a little office here. Really happy with the way that came out. Now let's go behind where the tellers are. This is a cool area. Of course, you're gonna notice the big metal door. Gotta be secure, and we're gonna go ahead and pretend like all this is some sort of bulletproof glass. Now, one thing that I might add, and I just didn't have time for it yet, I wanna add some sort of security as far as you've got these buttons under here, like some sort of panic alarm. I like an alarm, maybe I could stick it on the roof, and I wanna have shutters that come from here, like come from the top of the roof here and come and close these teller lines up. I think that would be really cool. I just didn't have enough time to do that, but anyways, you got these little machines down here. I'm assuming these are like money machines. To be honest with you, I don't really know what's all back here. I would guess maybe a computer and some sort of area where you can grab money. Now back here, I've got one safe back here. Let me go ahead and open it up. You can pop that open. Nothing in it right now. It's actually a really tight safe. But over here to the left, this is where all these security monitors are. And you've got all these controllers. Now, all these controllers actually go to different things. They're not just there for show. You've got the controllers that go to the cameras, which are all at angles. The ones, I think they all go to the doors. The safe has several controllers. There's just a really busy area here. But you can always go in here, and if you need to change something, say you're not happy with the way the vault's opening, you can all just adjust everything here. So anyways, let's leave this area. Now this bank vault's really cool. I love the way this thing came out. So let's go ahead and hit this button here. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Waiting on it. There we go. Vault opens, and guess what? There's another gate. Most vaults have some sort of big door, and then they have like a secondary gate. So I'm gonna click that button and open it up. Now, I was really not sure how I wanted to do this vault. Like, I could have made it extremely big. I almost wanted it to like maybe take the whole back area up, but I decided to make it just a little bit smaller. I mean, it is a small bank, so I'm assuming they wouldn't need a huge vault. Now, those are supposed to represent handles. A vault is really pretty empty on the inside. It's really just got a bunch of little drawers where you can stick money or stick valuables. And that's what those are supposed to represent. And maybe those are smaller ones. Same with the back. You've got a security camera in here. Now there is one big safe here, so you can click this, open it up. Takes a moment. And I stuck a little bit of gold in here. I really wasn't sure what to stick. I think somebody suggested something similar to this, like painting those bolts gold. So that's what those are. Let's go ahead and close that back up. And I even made it where the little handle moves. Looks really cool. Anyways, go ahead and do that. We need to close this door next, and then we're gonna close the big vault door. Let's go ahead and click that. It's gonna close it, and it's actually gonna spin back around and tighten it, or it's supposed to look like it's tightening it. But yeah, there's that, the bank. I'm really happy with the way this building came out. It's probably my favorite building now. Let's go ahead and close that. And we're gonna go ahead and go out to the new area. Now, I'm getting a lot of suggestions, and I'm trying to keep up with them, but it's getting hard to. There's just so many of them, and there's so many good ones. That's the problem. Like, I have to stop myself from starting too many projects at once because there's just that many good suggestions. Like, I know you guys, oh, that side door is open. That's gonna, you know what? We're gonna ignore that it's open. We're just gonna keep going here. But yeah, there's so many good suggestions. Like, I've heard from construction site in the middle, which I still want to do that. It just makes sense because I cannot build anything else over there with the terrain being as bad as it is, because you can see how high it is. So I'm thinking a construction site in the middle. I know we talked about some sort of road system or highway system that goes out and where I can find some sort of area like this. Like, I need a flat or somewhat flat area to build a neighborhood in. So I've got that going. Now, I've talked a little bit about building a helipad, and I want to hear from you guys. I thought about putting it behind the police station, and it could be like a police helicopter. Or I thought about doing something else. Let me go ahead and go to the area real quick. You'll notice something up here on the hill. Now, we talked about a ranger station, or some sort of outdoors. I mean, we are kind of in the forest. So I started a ranger, like a watchtower up here. And I thought about maybe instead of doing the helipad over by the police station, we might do it up here. I think it would look cool. Maybe have a ranger helicopter. I think that would be awesome for the area, to be honest with you. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. I've already started on this, and oh, I hope I'm not stuck. Go ahead and jump back down. Let's open the, one of these buttons does it. There we go. But anyways, I started a little platform here. I might build maybe a cabin or something. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this will be where this might need to be where the helipad is. I'm trying to see where all the trees are. This is going to be the most open area right here. So maybe a helipad right here. And I started on a tower. Now this tower is empty. It's barely complete. It's barely even a shell. I haven't even done the roof on it. So let's hop up in here. But yeah, there's a decent view here. You can see the town, and you can kind of look around the whole area. Now, I didn't realize how close I was to the edge of the map here. So there's quite a bit of land on that side. Now, I know you guys also want to see some sort of small airport, and I'm thinking about that. The maps, like the game's handling this way better than I thought it would. Like, I'm not getting, the only time I get lag is when I'm up on a piece of property that's really complex, like the bank, I get some lag. But with the way I've been able to break up the roads, everything's running really good. So I really actually think that, like, the airport, all these other things, I really think they're actually going to be possible. It's just going to take a lot of time. And that's why I'm so happy y'all have been patient with me, and that's really good. I mean, I feel like I've made a lot of progress, but this is definitely no fast build. The way I used to do scrap mechanic, I used to do about 3 builds a week, but it would just be like a vehicle. So this would have been one of the episodes here. But now it's like, hey, I'm going to build this, I'm going to build a bank, or I'm going to build something else. So I've got a lot of projects going on here, and keep giving me those suggestions. I try to read through all the comments. I don't get to everything, so. Oh, let me go ahead and look at the one last thing. There's nothing to this, to be honest with you. It's just a little parking area, but I did create it. Now, you got parking spots. I was debating on like having some sort of paid parking, so I built this machine over here. Now, I know you guys, some of you wanted to see a parking garage, but this is a small town, so that really wouldn't make sense in here. So I just really wanted to have some area here so we can park in, because admittedly, there's not much parking at some of these businesses. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to continue to work on this. This weekend's going to be a little rocky. Hopefully I can get out some sort of gameplay videos. I really highly doubt there's going to be another scrap mechanic this weekend. Maybe I could surprise you guys and put something together. If I do, it's probably not going to be very big. But maybe we'll get one of those out. I've got more Turmoil coming up. I've got a couple other games that I want to check out. So, anyways, keep putting those suggestions down below. I will be checking those out. I normally, like right when my video goes up, I try to spend at least an hour answering questions and seeing what you guys think, what you want to see. So, I'm going to be doing that, and then we'll be making some more gameplay footage for you guys. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.